This is David Goldman, Asia Times Deputy Editor, speaking to you from New York City the evening of August 11th. Well, stocks were up marginally today. Stocks haven't really done very much in the past 2 weeks as investors conduct the great inflation debate. Will this massive multi-trillion-dollar stimulus, which got the United States economy off the bottom after the COVID recession, cause a wave of inflation that will force the Fed to take the punch bowl away and make markets very unhappy? Well, this morning's consumer price index number didn't do much to resolve the issue. In June, as you remember, consumer prices rose at a blistering 11.4% annual rate, and in July they rose at only a scorching 6% annual rate, and the main difference was that a huge increase in the price of used automobiles was taken into account in the June numbers and didn't do much in the July numbers. But if you look at the chart of the day, you'll see a grotesque anomaly in government reporting. By every private sector measure, rents on homes in the United States are rising at the fastest level in history. The Census Bureau of the U.S. polls landlords to find out what they're asking for rents, and the asking rent is up nearly 20% year on year, and according to private sector services like Zillow or ApartmentList.com, rents are rising this year at a 10 to 12% annual rate, but what we see from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which calculates the Consumer Price Index, is only a 2.3% annual rate of inflation. Now, that might be explained by the fact that there has been a moratorium on evictions, so that a lot of landlords cannot get their asking rent at the moment, but that's going to end soon. And the asking rent is going to converge on actual rents paid before long. Now, that could add up to 5 percentage points to the Consumer Price Index on an annual basis over the next couple of years. Shelter comprises about 40% of the total index. The shelter index is the Rottweiler that hasn't barked in the inflation numbers, and it's about to. Will this get better? Very unlikely. The apartment vacancy rate in the United States is hovering around its all-time low, just about 6%. In many cities, there simply aren't apartments to be had or homes for rent to be had. So rents are going to keep rising, and the stimulus is going to give people money to pay for them. So the effect of this on the Consumer Price Index is likely to be dire. So my view is that we stand to have inflation well above 5% for the next 2 years at least, and really as far as the eye can see, as a result of the staggering multi-trillion-dollar stimulus that the U.S. government has poured into a U.S. economy which simply can't produce enough goods and services to satisfy Americans. So be afraid, be very afraid. This is David Goldman speaking to you from New York City.